So a new patch is out for the Illuvium Arena Gauntlet, and it's a balance patch. And yeah, we'll see right here. This is one of the guys that has been nerfed. So Predator has been nerfed. I think Wildfire as well. Let's jump just into it and go through it really, really quickly. So nerfs, which means they got less strong, right? Buff is making making something strong, and nerfing it is making it less strong. I hope most people have caught up with those words already, but yeah. Little side note here. So Tictalic line has been nerfed. This is Ebb, Blood, and Gaze here. The healing has been reduced. Nice to see, because it has been by far the best healer, besides the Atipos. Sin, this is Rake, Umber, and Dash. Damage has been reduced. Axolotl, Shield Explosion damage. Max health scaling reduced from 25 down to 15. On stage 3, for example. That is actually a huge nerf. Good to see. So it's still going to be super tanky, but it's not going to do that much damage anymore. It's not going to be your best tank and your best damage dealer. That's good to see. Waterflish, energy refund reduced. Doesn't cast so much anymore. Good to see as well. Synergy, Spore. Healing increased. Energy burn reduced. From 40% to 20 on 3 Spore stacks. That is nice to see. I think it makes sense. Increasing the healing, but not burning so much energy anymore. So overall, a little bit of a nerf, I think. Vanguard, resistance gain on crit reduced, which is also good. I've seen way too many Maluras and slash-ins. Invoker, Omega power gain based on caster's energy cost reduced. Okay, from 40 to 30%. Invoker, super strong Exodia trait. Like, if you have Invoker in the late game, the longer the game goes, the more likely you're gonna win that. Predator has been dominating with all the rogue builds, and just the damage has been reduced. Crit chance from, well, just the two Predator crit chance has been reduced, has been half. Crit amp, a big nerf here on 3 Predators, 150 down to 80 and 250 down to 150, so that's nice to see. It was a way too high spike. And I think this is supposed to say 100, not 10%, right? 100%, 100. No, wait, it was 50, I think. 50 and then 150 and then 250. So I think there's a little typo here. Anyway, the big thing that got nerfed is 150 down to 80. Nice to see. Mystic, all stat buff reduced from 8% to 7, 16 to 15. So not a huge nerf. But good to see. Mystic has been dominating. Rogues, crit chance, and amp has been reduced a lot, from 40 to 35, 28 to 25. Well, not a lot, but a decent amount. We'll see if it's going to be enough to nerf the rogues. We don't want to make them unplayable, right? They should just not be the best composition no matter what in early and late game. Tempest. Omega energy cost. Enemy team Omega energy cost increase reduced from 120 to 80. So a big nerf here. Energy gain on dodge increased. So we counteracted that a little bit on the second effect of Tempest. Arcanite, energy damage reduced from 40 to 35 a little bit early on, and then from 85 to 80. 3 Arcanites, still the same strength. Attack speed gain reduced, also by 5% similarly. Colossus, bonus health reduced, has been nerfed on 3 Colossus and on 4 Colossus. On 4 Colossus by 20%. Bonus resistances reduced 5%, 10%, and 25%. Augment, stun duration reduced. That is nice to see. It felt like forever. 2.5 seconds is still a long time. Retribution Skull reduced the bonus health. Blessing, Light Blessing from 8 to 7%. We already went from 10 to 8% in the last patch, so yeah, this was still very overpowered. All stuff buffed, all stats buffed. It's just such a consistent, strong augment. Bible Protocol, bonus duration reduced from 7 to 6 seconds. Instant energy gain reduced from 50 to 30. Wow, that's very low. I didn't realize it was overpowered, this augment. And then Thorns damage reduced from 35 to 32, so a tiny nerf here. Hyper Effect, Hyper Rogue, crit amp bonus reduced from 100 to 75%, so another nerf for the rogues. And then we have a bunch of buffs here. We're just going to jump through them. We got the Lynx Empath and Bulwark a little bit buffed. We got the Terror Bird buffed which is nice to see across all 3 stages, actually. No, not the 3rd stage. Just a little buff on 1st and 2nd stage. We got Elk buffed, less energy cost, because Elk is a tier 5 healer, right? And it has been way behind the Tictolic line, so it's good to see that we get a little buff on our Ador, Adorado, and Adorius. Omega missing health reduced. Omega flat healing reduced. Alright, but overall I think it has been buffed. And the synergy is Templar extra attack damage increased on 2 and 3 threshold. Bloom trigger frequency increased from 6 seconds to every 5 seconds. I would have wished it was even a stronger buff for Bloom, because I don't think this will put Bloom back into the meta, but nice to see, because Malura and Phosphorus or the Terrorbird line are strong already, so we don't need to make them even stronger with Bloom, at least not much. Frost stack application frequency increased, nice. I didn't think Frost was underpowered, but good to see. Making other units more viable. We have Vanquish's uplink, invulnerable, and immune duration increased from 3 to 3.5 seconds. Inhibition field, energy efficiency increased as well, okay. That's crazy to see. Sentinel, resonance infusion, energy region from 5 to 6, Omega power from 35 to 40. Then Vengeful Smite stun duration increased by double every 3 attacks instead of every 2 attacks. And we got some fixes with the Pterodactyl line, the Ramphis. Fix the bug where Omega damage applied regardless of Pterodactyl dying during cast. Hey, that's so cool. We addressed this in our last tournament. We talked about this with Meko, one of the game designers of Gauntlet, and now it's already fixed. So maybe that was because of the tournament. And this has been a bug for a very long time, for months. The Ramphi would still do damage even if it was killed during the cast. So that's nice to see. Cast animation isn't finished, it won't apply damage. So actually a big nerf to Rampfire, because at the moment it would always bring through its damage, so the bug made it very much stronger. But now if you kill it during the animation, you don't apply the damage. And yeah, it wasn't needed. A needed fix. Fix the bug where units entering the area 1 second after damage was applied also took the damage. Alright. And Omega animation that lasts 2.8 seconds, and Pterodactyl is airborne during the animation. So yeah, Pterodactyl line is overall been fixed. Apon, Lynx, and Grocko fix the bug where units entering the area. That's also the AoE stun. So if you enter the area after it has been cast, it does not apply anymore. Nice bug fixes, nice balance changes. I think this is gonna be perfect. Just fix the broken stuff, nerf the broken stuff, increase the underperforming stuff, and get an overall better balance patch, or get an overall better balance, and yeah, some units. Definitely nice to see.